Greetings, brothers and sisters. This is a tutorial on how to download the Ukg Workforce app for an iPhone. So the first thing you're going to want to do is navigate over to the App Store. And you're going to want to go ahead and download Ukg Workforce. You can see it in the text box above. That's what I type. And I'm going to go ahead and download that. And again, data rates are going to apply, so try to do this while on Wi-Fi. I'm going to go ahead and click on open. Now that it's downloaded, it's going to ask us if it can send us notifications. You're going to want to allow that. Then it's going to ask for a server name. You are going to type as follows, and be very conscientious. My goal is to have this written out in my Facebook post. So all you have to do is copy the text and then just paste it directly into this server address area for convenience. That is much easier than writing this all out, especially since this has a tendency to change the words using autocorrect. So as you can imagine, the lowercase and uppercase matters when you're typing in a server address. So please be cognizant of that. But what we're doing right now is just typing in what I will have you most likely copy and paste. KRONOS, lowercase, dash, mobile, proceed. And what that's going to do, once we type in the updated server, is take us to the home screen of the Workday app, where we will type in our user ID. And then our password. And that's going to take us to the Ukg home screen where we can access our stuff. And going forward, we will do this utilizing the app. So I'm going to go ahead and log out so that you can see what it's going to look like when you relaunch Ukg. So that's what it's going to look like when you relaunch Ukg. Your username will most likely already be populated, and it'll request that you type in your password. And that brings us back to the home screen. Greetings, brothers and sisters. This is a tutorial on how to change the server address on an iPhone for the Ukg Workforce app. So the first thing we're going to want to do is actually select the app itself. And as you can see, it brings you to the classic login home screen. You're going to want to go ahead and tap on the upper right-hand corner where these three dots are. And one of the options at the bottom there is settings. Once you select that, you'll see that this menu comes up. Halfway down the screen, you're going to see where it says server URL. You're going to want to delete every bit of that and start over because we're typing in a new server name. And then you'll type as follows. I'm hoping to have the text already typed out for you in my post, so all you have to do is copy it and then paste it in this field, because as you can see, autocorrect has a tendency to want to change what I'm typing for the server name. Especially when you get to Daimler, the default is to have Daimler be capitalized. So it's just easier to actually copy the server name in the Facebook post and paste it directly into this field. As always with the server name, capitalization on the letters is very important. KRONOS dash mobile. When we're done here, we hit return. We go back to settings. We relaunch the program and we click proceed. Once we click proceed, you'll see that it takes us to the classic Workday login screen, at which point we type in our username. And then our password. And as you can see, it takes us directly to the same screen that we had witnessed before, but this time using the Workday credentials. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out. I'm going to go ahead and log out of the UKG Work app. And as you can see, when you launch the Work app from your home screen, it'll take you here where your username's already populated, and all you have to do is type in your password. And you're able to get back in. And that concludes the tutorial on how to change the server address in existing UKG Work app on an iPhone. Okay, brothers and sisters, this part of the informational video is to help folks that already have the UKG Workforce icon on their home screen. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate to that. It's going to open up, and this is the traditional sign-in screen. Going forward, you will use a Workday sign-in screen, and in this instance, we are actually going to have to change the server address. In order to do that, we will go to these three buttons, these three little dots that you see right here at the top right corner of your screen. And I'm going to go ahead and hit that, and one of the options is settings. So I'll go ahead and hit that. At the very top of the screen, you can see server address, and we're going to go ahead and hit that. You'll notice that the old server address will pop up in the server address box. We're going to want to delete all of that, and we're going to type in the following: https semicolon // sso dot daimler dot com /idp /start capital SSO dot PING question mark capital PARTNER capital SP capital ID equals KRONOS dash mobile. Okay, once I hit OK, it's going to go ahead and apply those changes. I should be able to go back. You'll see that it's loading, and now we go from the traditional KRONOS login screen to the new Workday screen, at which point I just type in my Workday password, and it grants me access to the UKG KRONOS app. So hopefully that explains everything regarding all the different scenarios that our members may encounter when they are trying to change the server address for the KRONOS UKG Workforce app. Greetings, brothers and sisters. This is going to be an informational video on how to not only install the UKG Workforce app, but also change the server so that it accepts your Workday password. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to the Play Store, and I'm going to type in UKG Workforce. And as you can see, UKG Workforce Central is going to be the first thing that pops up. I'm going to go ahead and hit the install button. Like most things, it's probably a good idea to have Wi-Fi when you go ahead and install this, especially if you're on a data plan. It's 15.19 megabytes, so just something to keep in consideration. Okay, once that's complete, we'll go ahead and hit open. The first question that it's going to ask you is the server name. Now, for those of you that have already installed this device, the server name is going to have the words Daimler Trucks North America inside of the link address, and that will already be populated in the middle here. But going forward, we are actually changing the server name so that it will merge with the Workday app and have the Workday password work with the UKG app. And I'm going to give you that server link momentarily. Okay, and that server address is going to be as follows. It is https://sso.daimler.com IDP start capital S, capital S, capital O .ping question mark capital PARTNER capital S lowercase p capital I lowercase d equals KRONOS, and that's all lowercase, dash mobile, again, all lowercase, and hit proceed. As you can see, that's going to bring you to the Daimler portal page, or what is known as also the Workday sign-in page, at which point I would type in my username, and then my password for Workday. Okay, it's just prompting you to allow location settings to be turned on. And there you have it. I'm back into the UKG app utilizing the Workday credentials. And that was achieved by changing the server address. We will need to do this server address change by June 23rd of 2021. After that date, the old KRONOS password will no longer be functional. So that is also something to keep in mind.